Chapter 6 Ratio and Graph of Trigonometric Function. The value of sine, cosine and tangent for angle theta, whereas the value of theta is greater than 0 degree and less than 360 degree. There are three learning standards for 6.1. Number 1 is make and verify conjecture about the value of sine, cosine and tangent for angles in quadrant 2, quadrant 3 and quadrant 4 with the corresponding reference angle. Learning standard number 2, determine the value of sine, cosine and tangent for angle in quadrant 2, quadrant 3 and quadrant 4 based on the corresponding reference angle. And the last one, learning standard number 3, to determine the angle when the value of sine, cosine and tangent are given. What is unit circle? Unit circle is a circle that has a radius of 1 unit and is centered on the origin. The x-axis and y-axis divide the unit circle into 4 equal quadrants, namely quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. It is given that P is a point that moves along the circumference of the unit circle and theta is the angle formed by the radius of the unit circle OP from the positive x-axis in an anti-clockwise direction. It is found that point P is in quadrant 1 when the value of theta is between 0 degree to 90 degree. Point P is in quadrant 2 when the value of theta is between 90 degree to 180 degree. And point P is in quadrant 3 when the value of theta is 180 degree to 270 degree. And the last one, point P is in quadrant 4 when the value of theta is from 270 degree to 360 degree. Relationship between the function of sine, cosine and tangent for angle in quadrant 2, quadrant 3 and quadrant 4 with the corresponding reference angle. Corresponding reference angle is denoted by the symbol alpha. Let's explore what is the corresponding reference angle. Corresponding reference angle is always less than 90 degree. It is also an acute angle. Angle in quadrant 2, quadrant 3 and quadrant 4 have corresponding reference angle of alpha. The angle in quadrant 1 itself is the corresponding reference angle, or alpha is equal to theta. In quadrant 1, corresponding reference angle is equal to the angle of theta itself. In quadrant 2, the corresponding reference angle is equal to 180 degree minus theta. To know this, we must know the position of alpha. In quadrant 3, corresponding reference angle is equal to theta minus 180 degree. And in quadrant 4, corresponding reference angle is equal to 360 degree minus theta. Do you still remember the trigonometric ratio? Trigonometric ratio is the formula for sine, cosine and tangent for acute angle. The formula for sine is opposite over hypotenuse, cosine adjacent over hypotenuse, and tangent opposite over adjacent. The relationship between the function of sine, cosine and tangent for angle in quadrant 2, quadrant 3 and quadrant 4 with the corresponding reference angle can be summarized as follows. As I mentioned earlier, for quadrant 1, all sine, cosine and tangent will be positive value. Sin theta will be the sine of corresponding reference angle itself. For quadrant 2, only sign will be positive value. Sin theta equal positive sin alpha. Cos theta will be negative cos alpha and tangent theta will be negative tangent alpha. This is quadrant 3. For quadrant 3, only tangent will be positive. Sin theta equal negative sin alpha, cos theta negative cos alpha, and tangent theta will be positive tangent. For quadrant 4, only cosine will be positive. Sin theta negative sin alpha, cos theta equal to positive cos alpha, and tangent theta equal negative tangent alpha. Example 1. Mark the following angle on the given diagram. For question A, 140 degree. 140 degree is more than 90 degree and less than 180 degree. So, 140 degree is located in quadrant 2. For question B, 230 degree. 230 is more than 180 degree and less than 270 degree. So, 230 degree is located in quadrant 3. For question C, 346.7 degree, it is located in quadrant 4 because it is more than 270 degree but less than 360 degree. The quadrant and the corresponding reference angle for each of the following angle. There are 3 questions here, question A, B and C. For question A, 150 degree. 150 degree is more than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. So, we draw a line in quadrant 2. Then, we mark the corresponding reference angle. Okay, the green one. To calculate the corresponding reference angle, 180 minus 150 degree equal 30 degree. For question B, 200 degree. 200 degree is more than 180 degree and less than 270 degree. So, we mark at third quadrant. Then, we identify where is the position of the corresponding reference angle. To calculate the corresponding reference angle is 200 degree minus 180 degree. Finally, we will get the corresponding reference angle 20 degree. The last question, 341.9 degree. This angle is more than 270 degree but less than 360 degree. So we mark in the fourth quadrant. Then we identify the position of corresponding reference angle. To calculate the corresponding reference angle, 360 degree minus with 341.9 degree. Finally, we will get the answer 18.1 degree.